Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how to do the personal referral forms. Now I've just completed the TRS, the transaction record sheet that you started, and this was for 222-1331 Ellis Street. And on here, remember I said to just leave this section alone and I would fill it out because I still hadn't finished all of the other documentation, but so I've filled it out now, and just to show you that we have a referral form. This is right here, the disclosure of referral payment. So when we see this, and whenever I tell you if there's like a buyer's kickback, this shows that there's 12.5% of the buyer's agent commission that's going to Jason Lamb, and it's signed off by the buyer, and so that's signed off by the buyer here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that Jason Lamb is getting 12.5% of the commission, and also we're doing a 12.5% commission kickback to Devin Pakish, which is one of the buyers. And so basically it's 25% kickback to them, but it's split between him and his partner because they're friends. And so because of that, we need to do personal referral forms, as this is not going to another real estate agent. So to do that, I've already completed the calculation here. And you'll notice that even though it's 25%, it's not an even split because of just the way the numbers break down. There's a slight difference in monetary value. So you just have to make sure that the numbers do add up to the actual commission up above. However you split that is kind of up to you in a way. Make sure that the numbers and the math works. But yeah, so we're going to go to the DocuSign. And in DocuSign, into the templates, we have the, if we scroll down, we have our personal referral form for Sage. So we're going to click on this and click Use. That's going to pull up the document here, and we'll click Next, and then just leave me as the signer, click Next. And this is the deal. So whenever I'm done the transaction record sheet, that's when I do the personal referral forms, because then I can just go into the transaction record sheet and grab all the information. So here's the address. I'm just going to copy it directly from here, put that in there. And then the MLS number from the sheet, enter down, put MLS, and then colon, semicolon, whatever it is, and then drag that up. There we go. Seller, just copy it again from the TRS, because we've already done the work once. There's no reason to have to try and find all the information again. And then the referral check amount. So this one is going to be for, we're going to do for Devin. We're going to put his name. And then this is the amount before GST, and then his address. So this one here is the one where Devin is at. So we're going to put his address in there. There we go. Good to ask if they're GST. Typically they're not, so we're going to put no. If they are GST, like if it's a corporation, then they would typically have a GST number. If it's an individual name, they usually don't. Government doesn't really give personal GST numbers anymore. Sometimes people do have it from before, so it's good to ask, but typically it's just no. And then that way the brokerage will just remit the GST on their behalf. So then we click Next, and then I'm going to put Buyer Kickback Form, and then I'm going to put the name of the person who's getting the kickback. So this one's Devin Pakesh. And then I'm also going to put the address here, just the first part. Copy and paste. And then click Send. And then click Sign Now. Continue, Start, Sign, Finish. And then that one is basically done. So now we're going to download this form once we get back into the DocuSign here. There we go. So we're going to click on this. We're going to click the Download button, Combine PDFs, and then click Download. Highlight the title. Right-click, Show in Folder. Refresh that so it combines into the proper document here. Right-click, rename, put today's date, 2022-03-11, and then paste the title, enter. So that's one kickback form done. There are two referral payments on this one, so we're going to go back into here. We're just going to click More and copy, because there's no point redoing a whole brand new one from template since this is all basically the same info. Click Next, click Next. This is the same, this is the same, this is the same. This is a little bit different. We go down, grab this amount, and paste that into there. Grab his name, Jason Lamb, put his name there. Now, Jason's address, I actually don't know off the top of my head, so I will find that out right now, and I will continue this video in a second. So I gave him a quick call, and I got his address, put it in there, and I've confirmed he is not personally GST registered, so we're going to put no. And I am going to copy this and click next. And I'm going to change that name here on the title. See, I'm planning ahead and getting that done. Copy this title because I'm going to need it in a second. Click send. Click sign now. And then continue, and then start, and then click the button, and then click finish. And then once that is done, again, we're going to download the form just like before. Boop, click the link, click the little down arrow, combine, and download. Right-click on the form, because it does this stupid little thing here. I'm going to refresh. That way it goes into the right spot. Rename 2022-whatever the date is, and then paste and enter. There we go. We got all the documents here. We're going to close these two PDFs. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to send all of these documents, the TRS and the two kickbacks, because they are listed on TRS, they need to be there, and the disclosure of referral payment form to the office. So we're going to go into my email, click convey, JP and Keegan, and then we're going to put TRS, copy those, put them in. All right, we've got TRS and kickbacks. Or please find attached TRS and two referral kickback forms. And send. And that is done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Atlantic Estates file here, go to TRS is done for this one and paste it. And then I'm going to take it out of my calendar. And this is more so just for you to see what I do, so that when you manage your own stuff, you can kind of see that we have multiple places that we keep track of things. That way, if we miss one, then we know we need to double check it. So that one here in my calendar, I'm going to move up, and then in the in our Trello with Keegan here, we're going to mark this one, boop, as done. There we go. Put that. You know what? I'm going to put these down. The green done ones can go down. There we go. That makes more sense. Ta-da! So that is how you fill out the personal referral or kickback forms for somebody who's not a real estate agent.